Saparum Tata Chanavatar Chaitanya Lila Vistar Karino Dronityananda Padabcha Kadunadena Bushito Vyaktachano Burachincho Vavande Vyasarupino Shri Guru Gaur Gandharva Govindas Cha Ganaisaha Jayanti Patakas Ch.Ch Sarvesham Gurunartina. So we are in the middle of the Ramananda Sambad. You're hearing glorification of Krishna by Ramananda Rai. Shingadasarajmoy Moitidar Ataiva Atma Parjanta Sarvachittahar. Krishna is all attractive for devotees and all mellows, because he is the personification of the conjugal mellow. Krishna is attractive not only to all the devotees, but to himself as well. Vishvesham anuranjanena janayan anandam indivada Shreni Shamala Komale Rupanayan Anger Anangotsavam Swachandam Rajasundaripi Rabita Pratyangam Alingita Shingada Saki Murtiman Eva Mado Mugdo Hari Kridati. My dear friends, just see how Sri Krishna is enjoying the season of spring. With the gopis embracing each of his limbs, he is like amorous love personified. With his transcendental pastimes, he enlivens all the gopis and the entire creation. With his soft bluish-black arms and legs, which resemble blue lotus flowers, he has created a festival for Cupid. Lakshmi kantade avatader hademan Lakshmi Adi Nadi Ganer Korea Karshan. He also attracts Narayan, who is the incarnation of Sankarshan and the husband of the goddess of fortune. He attracts not only Narayan, but also all women, headed by the goddess of fortune, the consort of Narayan. And now a quotation from Bhagavatam. This is spoken by Mahavishnu to Krishna and Arjuna. Dvijat majame yuvayor dijiksuna mayopanita bhuvidharma guptaye kalavatirnav avaner barasuran hatveha bhuyas tvarayetam antime. Addressing Krishna and Arjuna, Lord Mahavishnu said, I wanted to see both of you, and therefore I have brought the sons of the Brahmin here. Both of you have appeared in the material world to re-establish religious principles, and you have both appeared here with all your potencies. After killing all the demons, please quickly return to the spiritual world. Purport. This is a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam concerning Krishna's endeavor to take Arjuna beyond the material universe when Arjuna was searching for the sons of a Brahmin. Lord Mahavishnu, who is situated beyond this material world, was also attracted by the bodily features of Krishna. Mahavishnu had actually stolen the sons of the Brahmin in Dwarka so that Krishna and Arjuna would come visit him. This verse is quoted to show that Krishna is so attractive that he attracts Mahavishnu. And now this next verse is spoken by the wives of the Kaliya serpent. Kasyanu bhavasyana deva vidmahe tavangri renu spadashadi kada yadvanshaya shir lalana tapo vihaya kaman suchiram dhritarata. O Lord, we do not know how the serpent Kaliya attained such an opportunity to be touched by the dust of your lotus feet. For this end, the goddess of fortune performed austerities for centuries, giving up all other desires and observing austere vows. Indeed, we do not know how the serpent Kaliya got such an opportunity. So this is the glory of Krishna, even if he's like beating you up. That is seen as something enviable. And his beating up the Kaliya serpent, it looks like, like this charming young boy tap dancing, on dancing, very charmingly on all of his head. So he's actually killing him. He's beating him to death, jumping on his hoods. But everything Krishna does is so attractive and beautiful and charming that it looks like something very wonderful, and it is. And the wives of the Kaliya serpent, what about us? How did our husband get such a great opportunity to be touched by the dust of your lotus feet? The goddess of fortune performed austerities for hundreds of years to attain such a fortune. And she didn't get it. Apan madurye hade apanaraman. There's also in Mahabharata, there's the incident when Bhishma attacks Krishna because he wants Krishna to fight with him, and so they're shooting. I guess they're shooting arrows at each other, but there's a description how Bhishma felt, or maybe it was the other way around. Yeah, Bhishma was shooting arrows at Krishna, right? And then Krishna went to take up that wheel of the chariot. I think it was the mark that Krishna, I think it was this way around, that Krishna considered that the marks on his body, because the arrows were causing blood, to fall, that Krishna considered them to be like love bites, like that. There's a commentary of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur that says that. There's a very nice expression of Srila Sridhar Maharaj where he says in the spiritual world there's external antagonism, but internally it's all sweetness. Whereas in this world it's the opposite. Externally there will be very nice, diplomatic dealings, but internally it's all, unfriendly, feelings of unfriendliness, On the surface, persons will pretend that, they're very nice to each other and that they're very good friends. But internally, it is not so. And so in Krishna Lila, in order to, stimulate, more rasa, enhance the Lila, enhance the pastime, then there's so many elements of negativity, but it is all part of the play, and it is increasing the sweetness. So even when Krishna is going to kill somebody, then it is something very sweet, actually. Apana madurye hade apana raman, apana apani chahe, koriteya lingan. Lord Krishna's sweetness is so attractive that it steals away his own mind. Thus he wants to embrace himself. Apadikali purva kaschamat kada kadi spurati mama gadiyan esha madhurya pura ayam aham apihanta prekshayam lubda chetaha sarabasam upabhoktam kamaye radikeva.
Can I ask something?
Yes, Didi.
You were saying also, actually Krishna is not killing demons actually because he likes love play. That is actually Vishnu who's coming in that form. But I know it's all very transcendental, but for example, the Kaliya dance of Krishna on Kaliya's head. How do we have to see that's not Krishna, but that's actually a form of Vishnu?
Well, first of all, Krishna didn't actually kill the Kaliya serpent in the end. It's because his wives, they prayed to Krishna to protect him.
But some harm came from, that dancing.
The thing is, Vishnu is within Krishna, right?
Yeah.
So when there's some need, then that Vishnu aspect will carry out particular functions. Which aspect it was exactly that was dancing on Kaliya's head, I'm not sure.
What do you say?
I'm saying that thing is, Vishnu and all the avatars, they're all contained within Krishna. So when the need arises, this is the way I understood from the way Gurudev explained it. It was Srila Gurudev's comment. Then when there's a demon being killed, it is the Vishnu aspect that does that. In the case of the Kaliya serpent, I'm not sure exactly which aspect. I cannot say for sure.
So, for example, to understand that in every avatar in Bhagavan form, all the avatars are included in that form.
Within Swayam Bhagavan, the original
within
Krishna.
Only within Swayam Bhagavan.
Yeah.
All the other, only in that form.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because he is the source. There's avatari and avatar. Yeah. So this is from Srila Rupa Goswami's Lalita Madhava. This is Dwaraka Krishna catching his reflection. Upon seeing his own reflection in a bejeweled pillar of his Dwaraka palace, Krishna desired to embrace it, saying, "Alas, I have never seen such a person before. Who is he?" Just by seeing him, I've become eager to embrace him, exactly like Srimati Radharani. Eto sankepe kohilo Krishner swarup, ebe sankepe kohe shuno radha tattvarup. Ramananda Rai said, I have thus briefly explained the original form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now let me explain the position of Srimati Radharani. Krishna Ananta Shakti Tatetin Pradhan Chit Shakti Maya Shakti Jiva Shakti Nam. Krishna has unlimited potencies which can be divided into three main parts. These are the spiritual potency, the material potency, and the marginal potency, which is known as the living entities. So Chit Shakti, spiritual potency, Maya Shakti, material, and Jiva Shakti. Antaranga Bahiranga Tatashta Kohi Jade Antaranga Swarup Shakti Sabha Upade. In other words, these are all potencies of God, internal, external, and marginal. So this is another way these potencies are referred to. Antaranga, the Chit Shakti, Antaranga means internal. Bahiranga, external, or the Maya Shakti, and Tatasta, marginal, in the middle. But the internal potency, the Antaranga or Chit Shakti or Swarup Shakti, there are many names by which these potencies are referred to, is the Lord's personal energy and stands over the other two. And now this is a well-known verse from Vishnu Purana, which is quoted. Vishnu Shakti Para Prokta Kshetra Gyakya Tatapara Avidya Karma Samgyanya Chitya Shaktir Ishate. The original potency of Lord Vishnu is superior or spiritual, and the living entity actually belongs to that superior energy. But there is another energy called the material energy, and this third energy is full of ignorance. Satchidanandamoy Krishna Swarup Ataiva Swarup Shakti Hoy Teen Rup. Originally, Lord Krishna is Satchidananda Vigraha, the transcendental form of eternity, bliss, and knowledge. Therefore, his personal potency, the internal potency, has three different forms. So now, highlighting the Chit Shakti, there's further subdivision. Three main aspects: Sat, Chit, and Ananda. Eternity, bliss, and knowledge. Anandam she ladini sadam she sandini chidam she samvijade gyan kodimani. Hladini is his aspect of bliss, Sandini of eternal existence, and Samvit of cognizance, which is also accepted as knowledge. And so, as we're also told, the first is being discussed here. Hladini is represented in its full by Radharani. Hladini, the ecstasy aspect, is represented, feeling, ecstasy. Heart is represented fully by Radharani. She's the full development, manifestation of that. And Sandini is the willing potency, or how is it put here? Existence, eternal existence, or also, there's also another way these can be understood, which Gurudev would express. And there's a place in subjective evolution where Srila Sridhar Maharaj also discusses this. So this eternal existence aspect of willing, that is represented by Baladev. So feeling, thinking, feeling, and willing. This is another way which we hear. Thinking, feeling, and willing. So Hladini is the feeling aspect, the heart aspect, ecstasy, fully represented by Radharani. The willing or existence is Sandini, that is Baladev. He is the sustainer, the maintainer of the whole of the spiritual and material existence. But here we're talking about the spiritual side. And Samvit, or thinking, cognizance, consciousness, that is represented fully by Krishna. Ladini Sandini Samvit Tvayek Sarva Samshoye Ladatapa Kodimishwa Tvayino Guna Varjite. My dear Lord, you are the transcendental reservoir of all transcendental qualities. This is spoken, we don't know who by, but it's in the Vishnu Purana. My dear Lord, so somebody speaking to the Lord, presumably Vishnu. My dear Lord, you are the transcendental reservoir of all transcendental qualities. Your pleasure potency, existence potency, and knowledge potency are actually all one internal spiritual potency. The conditioned soul, although actually spiritual, sometimes experiences pleasure, sometimes pain, and sometimes a mixture of pain and pleasure. This is due to his being touched by matter. But because you are above all material qualities, these are not found in you. Your superior spiritual potency is completely transcendental. And for you, there is no such thing as relative pleasure, pleasure mixed with pain, or pain itself. Krishna ke alade tate nam hladini se shakti dvadeshuk aswadeya pani. The potency called Hladini gives Krishna transcendental pleasure. Through this pleasure potency, Krishna personally tastes all spiritual pleasure. Sukrupa Krishna kode sukaswanan Bhakta gane suktite hladini karan. Krishna tastes all kinds of transcendental happiness, although he himself is happiness personified. The pleasure relished by his pure devotees is also manifested by his pleasure potency. There's one place where Srila Sridhar Maharaj, he quotes this. Because he, as I recall, he was making the point that in Krishna's enjoying, there's no exploitation, because he is the embodiment of enjoyment or happiness. So what it's saying here, the translation isn't so clear, but it's saying that Krishna, Sukha Rupa, Sukh means happiness, right? Sukha Rupa Krishna Kode, Sukha Asvadan. So Krishna, the embodiments of happiness, is tasting happiness. So he's tasting himself. So there's no question of exploitation there, because he is happiness itself. And that is supplied to him, through the pleasure potent, his own pleasure potency, Hladini Shakti, which is Radharani. Hladinir Saramsha Tar Premanam Ananda Chinmaydas Premerakyan. The most essential part of this pleasure potency is love of Godhead, prema. Consequently, the explanation of love of Godhead is also a transcendental mellow full of pleasure. Hladinir Sar Amsha. Okay, so the most essential part of Hladini, the Hladini Shakti, is prema. The explanation, Akyan, Ananda Chinmaydas. I think it's saying prema is known as like the most ecstatic, transcendental pleasure, something like that. Premer Padam Sar Mahabhava Jani Se Mahabhav Rupa Radha Thakurani. The essential part of love of Godhead is called Mahabhav, transcendental ecstasy, and that ecstasy is represented by Srimati Radharani. So this is all summarized in the verse which we were hearing last night in Affectionate Guidance, and it's in here also somewhere. Hladinir Sar Prem Sar Bhav, Bhaver Parma Kashta Nam Mahabhav. That the essence of the Hladini is Prem, and the essence of Prema is Bhav and Mahabhav in its highest expression. And that Mahabhav is Radharani, is embodied in Radharani. Okay, well that's helping. Okay, now we have a quotation from Ujjvala Nilamani by Srila Rupa Goswami. Tayar ap yubayor madhye radhika sarvatadika mahabhav sarupeyam guner ati vadiyasi. Among the gopis of Vrindavan, Srimati Radharani and another gopi are considered chief. But when we compare the gopis, it appears that Srimati Radharani is most important, because her real feature expresses the highest ecstasy of love. The ecstasy of love experienced by the other gopis cannot be compared to that of Srimati Radharani. Premer Sadup Deho Prem Vibhavita Krishna Prayasi Shashta Jagate Vidita. The body of Srimati Radharani is a veritable transformation of love of Godhead. She is the dearmost friend of Krishna, and this is known throughout the world. And now we have quotation from Brahma Samhita. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitabis Tabirya Eva Nijarupataya Kalabi Goloka Eva Nivasatya Kilatma Bhuto Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship Govinda the primeval Lord, who resides in his own realm, Goloka, with Radha, who resembles his own spiritual figure, and who embodies the ecstatic potency, Hladini. Their companions are her confidants, who embody extensions of her bodily form, and who are imbued and permeated with ever blissful spiritual rasa. Se Mahabhavoi Chintamani Sar, Krishna Vansha Purna Kore Karyatar. That supreme ecstasy of Srimati Radharani is the essence of spiritual life. Her only business is to fulfill all the desires of Krishna. Mahabhav Chintamani Radhar Swarup, Lalitadi Sakitar Kaivyu Harup. Srimati Radharani is the topmost spiritual gem, and the other gopis, Lalita, Vishakha, and so on, are expansions of her spiritual body. Radha Prati Krishna Sneha Sugandhi Udvartan Tatayati Sugandhi Deho Ujval Varan. Srimati Radharani's transcendental body is brilliant in luster and full of all transcendental fragrances. Lord Krishna's affection for her is like a perfumed massage. Karunyamrita darai snan pratam, tarunyamrita darai snan madhyam. Srimati Radharani takes her first bath in the shower of the nectar of compassion, and she takes her second bath in the nectar of youth. Lavanyamrita darai tarupadi snan, nijalaja shama pata sati padidan. After her midday bath, Radharani takes another bath in the nectar of bodily luster, and she puts on the garment of shyness, which is her black silk sari. Krishnanurag dvitiya adun vasan, pranoyman kanchulikai vaksha chadan. Srimati Radharani's affection for Krishna is her upper garment, which is pinkish in color. She then covers her breasts with another garment composed of affection and anger toward Krishna. Sandarya kunkum saki pranoy chandan, smita kanti karpurtine ange vilepan. Srimati Radharani's personal beauty is the reddish powder known as kumkum. Her affection for her associates is sandalwood pulp, and the sweetness of her smile is camphor. All these combined together are smeared over her body. Krishna ujval ras, mrigamada bar, se mrigamade vichi, Ch.Ch kalevar. Conjugal love for Krishna is an abundance of musk, and with that musk her whole body is decorated. Prachanaman Vamya damilo vinyas, dirad makagun angepatavas. Craftiness and covered anger constitute the arrangement of her hair. The quality of anger due to jealousy is the silk garment covering her body. Ragtamburage adar ujval, prema kautilya necha jugale kajal. Her attachment for Krishna is the reddish color of betel nuts on her brilliant lips. Her double dealings in loving affairs constitute the black ointment around her eyes. Sudipta satvika bhav harshadi sanchadi, esa bhav bhushan sabange bodhi. The ornaments decorating her body are the blazing ecstasies of goodness, and the constantly existing ecstasies headed by jubilation. All these ecstasies are the ornaments all over her body. Kila kinchitariba vimshanti bhushita, gunasheni pushpamala sarvange podita. Also ornamenting her body are the 20 kinds of ecstatic symptoms, beginning with Kila Kinchita. Her transcendental qualities constitute the flower garland hanging in fullness over her body. Purport: the 20 different moods headed by Kila Kinchita are described as follows. First, in connection with the body, there are bhav, ecstasy, hava, gestures, and hela, negligence. In relation to the self, there are shobha, beauty, kanti, luster, dipti, brilliance, madhurya, sweetness, pragalbhata, impudence, audarya, magnanimity, and darja, patience. And in relation to nature, there are lila, pastimes, vilas, enjoyment, vinchiti, breaking off, and vibram, puzzlement. There are no English equivalents for the words Kila Kinchita, Mota Yita, and Kuta Mita. Srimati Radharani's flower garland consists of her qualities and is divided into mental, verbal, and bodily parts. Her attitude of forgiveness and mercy is all mental. Her talks, which are very pleasing to the ear, are verbal. The bodily qualities are age, beauty, luster, and grace. Saubhagya tilak chadu lalate ujval, prema vaichitya ratna hridoy taral. The tilak of good fortune is on her beautiful broad forehead. Her various loving affairs are a gem, and her heart is the locket. Madhya vaya saki skande koronyas, Krishna lila manovritti, sakya shabash. Srimati Radharani's gopi friends are her mental activities, which are concentrated on the pastimes of Krishna. She keeps her hand on the shoulder of a friend who represents youth. Nijanga sorabaloye garva paryanka, tatevasi ache sada chinte Krishna sangha. Srimati Radharani's bedstead is pride itself, and it is situated in the abode of her bodily aroma. She is always seated there, thinking of Krishna's association. Krishnanam gunayash avatam sakane, Krishnanama gunayasha pravaha vachane. Srimati Radharani's earrings are the name, fame, and qualities of Lord Krishna. The glories of Lord Krishna's name, fame, and qualities are always inundating her speech. Krishnake kodaisyam ras madhupan, nidantar purna kode Krishna sarvakam. Srimati Radharani induces Krishna to drink the honey of the conjugal relationship. She is therefore engaged in satisfying all the lusty desires of Krishna. Krishna Vishuddha Prem Radnerakar Anupam Gunagan Purna Kalevar. Srimati Radharani is a mine filled with valuable jewels of love for Krishna. Her transcendental body is complete with unparalleled spiritual qualities. And now quotation from Govinda Lilamrita. Ka Krishnasya pranaya jani bhu Srimati Radhikaika kasya prayasyanupama guna Radhikaika nachanya jaimyam keshe drishi taralata nishtaratam kuchesya Ransha Purtyaya Prabhavati Hare Radhikaika Nachanya. If one asks about the origin of love of Krishna, the answer is that the origin is in Srimati Radharani alone. Who is the most dear friend of Krishna? The answer again is Srimati Radharani alone, no one else. Srimati Radharani's hair is very curly, her two eyes are always moving to and fro, and her breasts are firm. Since all transcendental qualities are manifested in Srimati Radharani, she alone is able to fulfill all the desires of Krishna, no one else. Jar Sobhagya Gunavanche Satyabhama Jar Tai Kalavilas Shike Rajarama Jar Sandar Jadi Gun Vanche Lakshmi Parvati Jar Pativrata Dharma Vanche Arundhati. Even Satyabhama, one of the queens of Lord Krishna, desires the fortunate position and excellent qualities of Srimati Radharani. All the gopis learn the art of dressing from Srimati Radharani, and even the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, and the wife of Lord Shiva, Parvati, desire her beauty and qualities. Indeed, Arundhati, the celebrated chaste wife of Vashishta, also wants to imitate the chastity and religious principles of Srimati Radharani. Jar Sadgun Ganane Krishna na pai par tar guna ganibe kemane jiva char. Even Lord Krishna himself cannot reach the limit of the transcendental qualities of Srimati Radharani. How then can an insignificant living entity count them? Prabhu kohe janilu Krishna Radha prema tattva shunite chohiye duha vilas mahatva. Mahaprabhu replied, "Now I have come to understand the truth of the loving affairs between Radha and Krishna. Nonetheless, I still want to hear how both of them gloriously enjoy such love." Rai kohe Krishna hoy dira lalita, nirantar kama krida jahar charita. Rai Ramananda replied, "Lord Krishna is Dira Lalita, for he can always keep his girlfriends in a subjugated state. Thus his only business is enjoying sense gratification." Vidagdo Navatarun. Oh, this is from this quotation from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Vidagdo Nava Tarunya Parihasa Visharada Nishchinto Dira Lalita Syat Praya Prayashi Vasha. A person who is very cunning and always youthful, expert in joking and without anxiety, and who can keep his girlfriends always subjugated, is called Dira Lalita. Rachidin Kunje Krida Kore Radha Sange Kaishor Vaya Safal Koilo Kridarange. Day and night, Lord Sri Krishna enjoys the company of Srimati Radharani in the bushes of Vrindavan. Thus his pre-youthful age is fulfilled through his affairs with Srimati Radharani. Quotation from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Racha Suchita Sarvadi Rati Kala Pragobhyaya Radhikam Vidya Kunchita Lochanam Vidachayam Agre Sakinam Maso Tadvaksharuha Ch.Ch Keli Makadi Panditya Paramgata Kaishoram Safali Karoti Kalayan Kunje Viharam Hari. Thus Lord Sri Krishna spoke of the activities of the previous night. In this way he made... I'm sorry. I'm just remembering very, very stupid question somebody asked regarding this verse. I'll read the verse first, and then I'll say. Thus Lord Sri Krishna spoke of the activities of the previous night. In this way he made Srimati Radharani close her eyes out of shyness. Taking this opportunity, Sri Krishna painted various types of dolphins on her breasts. Thus he became a very expert artist for all the gopis. During such pastimes, the Lord enjoyed the fulfillment of his youth. No, Sridhar Prabhu, he said that somebody, I think it was him when he was going through this, and somebody asked him, why dolphins? We are not to ask such questions. This is one of those sections we're hearing and we're not thinking about. We're just honoring.
So beautiful.
Prabhu ko he ho hoi, age ko ho ar, rai ko he iha vai buddhi gati na hiar. Mahaprabhu said, "This is all right, but please continue." Ramananda Rai replied, "I don't think my intelligence goes beyond this." I'm just thinking if we should, maybe this is a good place to stop. Because then Ramananda Rai, he recite, up to this point, Ramananda Rai is giving evidence from scripture for every statement that he's made. But here, he's giving his own song, which is it's indicating a point of union which is so intense that it is as if they are one. So he's indicating the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is like as Gurudev put it, this is like 110%. So, and he saw that advert in Russia about the pen that helps a student get 110% on their exam. So Gurudev compared that to to this, that the appearance of Mahaprabhu, because what we've just reached is 100%, like doesn't go higher than that. So then beyond that is Mahaprabhu, and so that is indicated in this song of Ramananda Rai. Then he sings his own original song. Oh wait, hang on. It's coming up a little bit ahead. Oh no, there's still a bit more to come. Oh yeah, it is here. Okay, so we can hear that tomorrow. Jai Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki Jai. Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami ki Jai. Hani Hanaya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Namaha. Hani Haraya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Namaha. Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha. Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudana. Giridhari Gopinatha Madana Mohana. Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra. Gadadhara Srivasani Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunatha. Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Rasa Raghunatha. Jai Shri Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Shri Bhakti Rakshak Shri Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Shri Bhakti Nirmala Charja Maharaj Ki Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Radha Giridhari Ju Ki Jai Shri Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Saprasad Shima Mahaprabhu Ki Jai Shri Navadip Dham Ki Jai Shri Ganga Jamuna Ki Jai Shri Bhakti Devi Vinda Devi Tulasi Devi Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopi Shamakun Radhakun Giri Govardhan Ki Jai Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Hari Nam Sankirtan Ki Jai Jai Gaur Premanande
Devidasi ki jai.